Oh my goodness. All right, let's get this thing going. Turn that sound off so when I come on here, I'm not totally lagging out. All right, so guys, in the pinned post here, you can see my table is an absolute disaster. I've got a lot of stuff going on. The Vitavon showed up. What's up, Donald? I want to show you guys a new rift cage. So I got with Sean and I got the parts to complete this. So I'm going to have another rift, full 7075 aluminum. I want to get that out of the way. Kenneth, what's up, buddy? Dude, by the way, I put something in your box today. I didn't tell you about it till now since you're on. You've been testing the Exorcist for me. I got the carbon rails in. I put a set in your box. So, yeah, you got some carbon rails coming to you. Thank you for all your work, and I really appreciate that. Kelly, what's up? Marcus, Viking, Bonita. So, in the pinned post where you can get tickets for this right here. This is a really modified UTB 18. All your 4 wisdom teeth. Man, I had 2 of them done. It was horrible. But it's got the Quick Run Fusion 18 in it. Killer RC chassis, Reefs Raw 400. I put up a little video that was also showing everything about it, but we're on live now. The drawing will be around 8:10 or so. At 8 o'clock, I turn the tickets off. And once that's turned off, then give it a few minutes here so the last orders can come through. And this right here will ship out to somebody tomorrow morning. It does have like a RTR radio in it. Nothing really special on the radio. Paul King, what's up? Donald, half Hawaiian, what's up, buddy? Skeletor, Brandon, I don't get to make many lives. I'm glad to join this one. I'm glad to have you, Brandon. I'm the only one that have sound. What is this too loud? Am I talking too loud on it? Is that better? Sometimes if you talk too loud into these things, it just blows it out. So that might be what it is. Hello, do you know about the new Techno MT48 2.0? Buddy, I heard about it. I am a big techno fan, but I'm not planning to grab that one. In fact, I've got the Losi Truggy here. I've got all the Arma stunt trucks. So I'm good on basher trucks like that. My next goal is to get the Losi e-buggy, the RTR one with the smart system in it. That's a really good system, especially when you got that new IXSR radio. I heard that they discontinued that. Yes, sir, Andrew. Donald, dude, I saw that. But, you know, he said in his interview that he was dying. So that's a crazy thing, you know. It's not like something you expect for most of us, especially Gen Xers. That guy was with us the whole time. Not that he knew us, but he was there. I've been 4 years glued on steering wheel. All right, so yeah, go to the link. Go ahead and get your ticket for this right here. See if I can pull that up so I can see what's going on there. So see if that's going to work out. Let me see. Orders. Good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This is going to work out good. Yeah, if these things go like this, man, I'm certainly going to get bigger and better on the Tuesday night drawing, per se, you know. So yeah, definitely, if you guys work with this, I'm going to work with it too. I want to show you guys something else real quick here. I just got a lot of stuff here. Oh, dude, Marcus, you got that 14. He won last Tuesday's 1400, and I'm still waiting to hear back from Stacy the weight of her vehicle so I can print those inserts for her. Dude, 1400. Speaking of that, this truck right here, this is my newest version of Executioner. I was about to say exorcist, but this one right here has got an all new skid on it. I've got the new axles right here. They're on it. 1400. I had to reorder because I told you guys that, right? 1400 is on here. Fusion Pro, OD3 transmission. It's got a real one, okay? The real one, okay? I'm trying to make this body work right here. I'm also working on some new body mounts. These are basically threaded body mounts, basically. I've been testing them with the Exorcist. I haven't broken a single one. So I'm kind of hoping that if these right here survive this weekend, because I'm going to CRV, Cherokee Rock Village in Leesburg, Alabama. If these survive there, I'll probably put these on the website for you guys so you can pick these up if you don't want body clips and all that. What's up, dog? A ticket, thank you. Lag, yeah, probably did lag a little bit. But restarting the stream helps. Ugh. I know I've got a lot of lag here. That I know. Will I sell this rig? It hasn't even been driven yet. There's no scratches on it. I've been meaning to scratch it, to drive it today, but the rain and the orders and dealing with everything, I didn't even get a chance to drive this. So this is a undriven. Now the tires have been used. They are, you know, standard issue tires for me. But other than that, the vehicle has not been driven. It is as new as it can definitely be. So, but that is definitely something I'm going to be driving tomorrow. And by the looks of it, the way I've got everything set up, I got a feeling I need something that can beat V1. That's what I need. 750 right now. No. I mean, I haven't even driven it yet. There's more than that here. So Bronco is going to be the resto shop. All right. So let me get all of this. I can get rid of that right there. All right. So yeah, tickets are definitely going for that. That's a good deal. And if the tickets go crazy, I mean, for the heck of it, I put 200 on there. And believe me, if 200 tickets at $7 a ticket, 1,400. If you think I'm stopping at this, I'm giving a lot more away. Not giving it away, but awarding it. Say there will be more winners. So yeah, I'm not going to do that to you guys. So if all 200 tickets go, something's coming alongside this. I do want to show you this though. I'm sure Marcus is going for a repeat. I'm sure he is. Anything with blue aluminum panels and gray cage we can see. Yes, it is still in the box. I have not opened it. I've been meaning to open it and do a full review on it. I just haven't had the time yet. I'm working on it. But I do want to show you some tires here. Vitavon is working on tires. This is your normal SCX6 tire. This is for SCX6. Look at this. This is a monster of a tire. So, and I'm going to fit these on some Vitavon wheels I've got. Possibly those right there, unless I put them on the other one. And I'm going to give these a run on the Vitabouncer. But man, these things, they are huge. And I do got to tell you, yeah, it looks really, really similar to a Baja Pro X. There's a little bit of a difference I can see on it, but it is minimal. He's really close to that one. In what world does one need a 1400 me right here on this? Now, 1400 is direct power to 4S, okay? So, direct power to 4S. This has only got 3S on it. Now, this skid, the way this is set up, it's hard to see. I had to put the servo on top because the motor now comes into the servo area. If you have a snub nose or a stubby outrunner, the skinny ones, it will work in the correct location. On my gray truck that has the prototype narrow axle, the prototype cheat code axles, I'm going to put this into that one, and that one has a team spec Holmes motor in it. all that should go in, so I shouldn't have to mess with anything. But if this works out good, I'm going to make this skid and the new lower links, take new rear lower links, the same one as your upper links on your Executioner, and I'm going to make that available as an upgrade kit. So simple, easy upgrade kit. But, you know, as you do upgrades with performance, other things change and move. So one of those things is also the battery mount, as you can see right here. I want to get the battery down into here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough room to have enough beef and all that. If you guys look at DSM Off-Road, I'm not sure if he's listed them, but he built something and it was kind of similar to this. I may have sent him one of these skids, but he actually has a little battery mount. So I'm going to get with him and take a look at what he's got. But I may end up using that. But regardless, I really don't think the servo in the front is going to be a big deal on top. Obviously, you wouldn't want to put a brass servo this high, generally speaking, although we've all done it. But yeah, I'm curious to how this one's going to perform, and then the other one with the skid, because they have completely different drives. Like this one's got the Fusion Pro, the other one's got the Hyper Apex ESC. The Hyper Apex ESCs, I love the ESC, but man, they run hot though, and they're not as efficient. So, but when you put that in your vehicle, you're ready to go compete. It's not a trail ESC or any of that stuff. So you put it in, run your course, boom, shut it off, change the batteries, and go to your next course. Simple as that. That's what the Apex is meant for. Nitro Pimp Ozzy did somehow make it to old age. You are correct, buddy. Trying to show last Friday it was behind Harvard Stadium. It'd be too small, 3S and parallel and saddle them. See, I've thought about that. I have thought about doing some small ones like, but I mean, heck, too small. I mean, these are 650s. Like with this truck right here, man, I'll get 30 plus minutes runtime out of that 650. So this one's good. It's just with the Hyper ESCs, they're not as efficient as when you turn them on, they immediately start holding that motor. So you don't get any rollback or anything like that. So, and that pulls power. Simple as that. That's why your batteries don't last with that one. You can turn off the drag brake and get a lot more efficiency, but that doesn't really work in competition. So, but regardless, I do like that ESC a lot. I've got two of them, and they're staying. I couldn't use the battery mount you sent with Exorcist. It was a cool mount. Okay. Well, Kenneth, you got the carbon rails on the way too. Brass version. Rob, I don't know that Reef will make a brass version 1400. The way that servo is, it's taller than the 1100s. You would have to raise it 10 millimeters off the axles. Man, I think I do have 2 sets of axles still on the website. I can't not believe they just released today, and I do not have a set of new cheat codes here. Man, let me check this box. Let me check this box. Oh, see that thing slide? Maybe I got something here. Let me see. I don't know what's in this box. Ooh. Oh, these are the old ones. Darn it. Well, anyway, I thought maybe these were the new ones. Those are some of the older, the normal width. Now, why do I have these silvers sitting here? I didn't know I had these silvers sitting here. I'm going to ask you if you had sold out of them already. I did not list all of them on the website. The reason is I want to take some with me to the event this weekend at Cherokee Rock Village because honestly, I'd rather have the cash deals. The government don't have to know about everything, right? But the government will eat your lunch and then tell you got a deal. All right, chainsaw, yes, sir. For certain trucks, had to add weight to get the suspension to not bounce. I have no super light builds. When you adding weight is one of those things where it's like in the real world it's kind of similar to this. You have your truck or your Jeep or whatever Man, I found a set of Dana 60 axles. Yeah, I'm going to put them in there. I'm going to be awesome. What happened to my power? Well, darn. Let's put a bigger motor in it. Well, now my transmission just died and my drive shafts. Okay, let's put bigger those in there. Well, dang, now that I got all this power, let's put some bigger tires. Oh, man, now my suspension's not working. Well, let's beef that up. And it's a downward spiral with weight on that stuff. Kind of like a fat guy at a buffet. It's never a good time. I heard about that, Maryland. So let me check the ticket sales. Let's see what we got going here. This is up for the giveaway today. This is up for the drawing today. I got to keep saying giveaway because it's actually a ticket thing. So in the pinned post, you can get tickets for this. So, and this time I've got my other little phone here, so I can actually do the pull, like say, you know, I can actually show you the number when it pulls up. Not like before. So anyway, you guys grab some tickets and see what we can do here. Buffets are the good time. Yeah, but it's not really good in the end. The prep to Maya, man, what's up with all that? Sign the inside of the body. I don't have a marker here, but yeah, I can sign this for you. No problem. It's a really nice body, full 3D printed by Flub RC. So yeah, the body's held on with magnets right there. So if you go to pick it up and try to run away with it, the body's going to come flying off. But like I say, it has Vitavon links on it, droop setup shocks. The axle housings are RC all-wheel drive. We all know they're not top of the line. We all know that. But on this, they seem to be doing fine for the whole 3 drives I've done with it, maybe 4. But I'm not sure. I think it does have the stock internals in the axles too. I believe I switched them over. Had to do that. But it's actually a pretty decent little run. I mean, in the video, it actually crawled pretty good. Pat House, I agree. The body is the best part of it. Now, the chassis, Killer RC, that was pretty awesome for its day, but I do feel it is quite dated by today's standards. You see the balance of weight. Dude, AA, I did see that. I saw several angles of that. The tire came loose and caught the container just on the corner, which shot it up and took out, what, 3 or 4 cars and some tree limbs? It wasn't Monster Jam. It was a private thing, or at a fair, yeah. Donna Warren. Yeah, I think I'm good. Why? Something really bad? This one is munching, okay. What's a Hicken wing? All right, so check this out. So I'm going to set this over here. Right over here. Don't trust third-tier monster trucks. 2 cars, a Subaru Forester, and a Toyota Camry. Oh, man. Now, let me show you guys my Vitavon stuff that came in. These are, and I'm not sure that this is the best way to go, but I've got them. I'm going to put them on. These are front lower suspensions for the Funco. All right. Beefy. I've had mixed results with metal arms. In some cases, it's like, man, they just work forever. Beautiful. And in some cases, you can actually break things with them. Helamon front axle housing by Vitavon is here. I've got these, which I think are going to be really awesome, especially for the 12S Creighton. Really heavy-duty sway bars. And that was unexpected, but I really think it's going to be good in that truck because it's just such a crazy crazy thing there. Front upper arms for the Funco right here. And now this is something that I'm really hoping that that it actually works better than what's on the stock. I'm not sure yet, but disc brake calipers by Vitavon for the Funco. So I'm really looking forward to these. What I'll probably end up doing is just doing the whole front end all at one time, maybe when I get off this video here. Now, you guys saw my LMT 2.0, right? I was hoping I got 2 of these, but he's got a nice little sway bar setup for that thing. So at least I can, the one that's got the broken bars, was it the rear or something like that? No, that was on my Mega Rift. Yeah, I can fix it with this now. These are the front steering knuckles, hubs, all that for the Funco. Somebody told me today that I see the new Vitavon servo. No, I have not seen a Vitavon servo. Have you guys seen anything from Vitavon on servos? I really just now kind of remembered it. Shock mounts for the new LMT 2.0 right here, which has dual shocks. And he's getting into fans. This is for the Max 6. So I'll be trying this out too. So Marcus, he has a servo on eBay? Really? I'm curious. I mean, I don't know what this is going to be for here. Let's see what he's making. Vitavon servo. I didn't know he was going to be getting into that. Holy moly, he really did, didn't he? It's a fifth scale servo too. It looks pretty nice. I'm trying to pull it up. Hopefully I don't start lagging here. Yeah, I can't see your messenger thing, buddy. $1,100 for a servo? Which one are you looking at? I'm looking at the 150 kg, the 1/5 one for $129.99. I don't care if it does say Vitavon. Nobody's paying $1,000 for a servo. Yeah, this one is $129.99. Let me see here. On-time delivery, high quality. I wonder who's making a servos for him. It says 12 volts. So it's only good to 3S. Direct power, 12 volts, 3S servo. Maybe I can talk him into a 6S servo. Let me see here. I mean, it looks good. Huh. I have to ask him about that. Let me see here. Where are we at here on everything? All right. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's not 1,100. 13,000 out, servo out. No, stick with reef servos. Probably AFG. I hope it's AFG. I hope it's AFG RC. The case looked a little different though. Who the hell gonna buy an SE servo out? Not me, Clayton. No, yours, yes. Ah, Marcus, good question. Sleek RC, what's up, buddy? Let me see here. All right, so, all right. What else I want? Shocks. You guys know that he is working. He's got remote reservoir shocks, real remote reservoir shocks. I got 2 sets of these things. This is for the DBXL E 2.0. Well, I guess my DBXL is about to get some new shocks. Man, the way his are set up, no kidding, there's a piston in here with a spring and a preloader. So that's pretty nice right there. We got, this is for the Losi 5B and 5T. When I do those, I got to be real careful with that video, though. I got to be careful with that truck. That thing's got some very, very experimental stuff on it. My servers are going to start needing cooling fans. Some of them do get really hot, buddy. Donald, what is going on? What is... Pat, we're going to start needing cooling fans. Why not? Hey, Raz. What am I missing here? If you have the coin, AGFRC, make you what you want. I know, pimp. I know, buddy. I just don't have the capital to make that happen. Donald's right. About a lot of them. That's where the capital comes in. Like, say, let's just say your price is $100. That's your price. Your price. And you sell the servo for $180. Okay. $80 profit? Maybe. Not really. Because of all the other expenses that come with it. You'll be lucky to pull $45 or $50 profit out of that servo. And then you got to order, I think the MOQ on the last ones I looked at was 200. So now you're looking at 20 grand. And that's if you reuse an existing case. So it's just one of those things, you know. I think before I get my own brand of servo, I'm not saying it'll never happen, I really want my own full inbox RTR. That's what I really want. We have good servos on the market. I don't need to take that risk, really. I don't know what my technical difficulties is. Is it glitching out or something here? I still think the scale truck speed record could be over 100. Well, yeah. The tires, well, these are the new Vitavon tires right here. They're for SCX6. They are really, really beefy. Are we closer to it? No, we're not. We're not close to the 200. Let me look real quick. Refresh that. We are at. We sold. Looks like 33. That's all we've sold so far. Not on my end. Seems good here. Market. They literally marketed as a crawler. Joe, you are a legend. Keep up the great work. Had a great time at EF1. Got an itching for another. Awesome see developing. Yes, sir. Big Egg. I am working on the Exorcist. Now, Paul was in here earlier today, and we were talking about the existing chassis here and how this skid is working, at least the way we think it's going to work. And I kind of popped off and said, you know, I can make a whole different chassis really easy and still have all the same attachment points front and back. Maybe there will be a, not a V2 or V3, but just a full 2.0 or possibly a whole different name for it. I mean, it's really easy what I'm wanting to do. Oh, speaking of that, I've got the new chassis in for this. They are black ones. I'm going to get them listed on the website so we can do more of the kits that I can do. I want to put together, I've got at least 2 sets of the black axle set aside because I didn't get all the silver ones I wanted. But I'm going to put together a full kit. We're talking everything from axles, shocks, transmission, drive shafts, links, bolts, body mounts, all that, and with a stage killer body or a Reefs body, your choice. No wheels or tires, because everybody's got their own preference on what they want to do with that. Ring cam shows my new body just got delivered. Ooh, okay. Man, the WRCCA Mini. I got a buddy, Keone. He's got a few of those. I don't know that I have anything to offer them guys. They are on a much higher level than I am, in my opinion. So I don't know that I have much to offer them guys, honestly. I have sold 2. Now I'm waiting for. I put some wheels and tires together for a guy, and they're sitting here on the table. They are ready to ship out, and I expected him to pop in and ask, "Are those my tires?" What I did was, he wanted some of these right here, which are the barbed wire. What are these things? Razor wires by Upgrade RC with pro codes in them. Already set up, already trimmed, everything ready to go. So yeah, those are ready for him. I'm just waiting for him to pop in here. He should pop in at some point. He usually does. Nitro Pimp, right. Most of them guys do custom build their stuff. And that's a lot with the WRCCA altogether. There really is very little standard besides, say, wheelbase. You know, I know like with the sporty 12.5 wheelbase, 16-inch wide gates. So, I mean, we got those perimeters to work with, but everything else is kind of you, and I like that, because you don't get stuck with stupid scale points. You don't have to be stuck with stupid cab height or this and that. It's really kind of like the Wild West right now. I know they have their rules and all that, but it just seems more aggressive, if that makes any sense. More free, I guess you could say. So, all right, so we're 30 minutes to go before I turn off ticket sales. If you guys want tickets, I highly recommend you get over there to them. All right, so 36 have been sold so far. And we'll see if more of these tickets sell. So we'll see if we get all this stuff going. And let me see here. We've got yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to look at everything and all that. So all right. So tickets are going here. Received a gift membership. Clayton gifted memberships. Dude, Clayton, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Wits Leftovers, John Law, Crazy Man, Frankie Mabry, Travis Lindsay. Nice. Pat House. That's a guy off of Family Guy, isn't it? The one that Meg was trying to get with? Yes, Family Guy is awesome. Heck yeah. The tickets are for this right here. In the pinned post, you'll see pictures of this and all that. Also, a video just went up at 6 o'clock for this. At 8 p.m., I guess I got to turn that video off at 8 p.m. as well. So, yeah. How many tickets are sold so far for EF2? So far, it's very slow. As it gets closer and people can actually make plans for it, yeah. However, I'm glad you mentioned this. I'm not sure which part of it, but Horizon is with us. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Losi, Axial, Arma, one of those three or all of those three or what yet, but Horizon is a sponsor of the ExoFest, and that will be here at Cherokee at Callahan's Speedway. So yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's awesome. Overboard. Thank you, buddy. Watching Family Guy now. Big Egg. I wouldn't call it a giveaway because you got to buy a ticket for it, but it is a prize. And what's the proper term? It's not a giveaway, award, a drawing per se. Little pet house. Yeah, that's everybody, buddy. So, man. All right. So, yeah. What else have I got to show you guys? I've got, well, I think I've about showed you guys most all of it. This will be driven tomorrow. I've got to get videos. Now, we'll be taking this with me to Cherokee this weekend, too. So, but yeah, right now, there are no, I got the axle skid on here. There is no scratches at all on this thing. Tomorrow, it will have scratches. Everything moves so good on it. Let me show you something real quick. After I drive it, I should sell it. Blue panels, blue panels. Okay. Let me clear some stuff off my table. Maybe after the live, if I can get the time to do this, I will do the video to unbox this thing. Anyway, I want you guys to look at how this is set up. Look at these body mounts I've got. Now, this is an Exocaged chassis. Watch this right here. Look at this servo all the way up into there. And I've got full articulation with no chassis interference. No chassis interference at all. This is the normal width. I didn't widen the frame, chassis, or anything. The rear, watch this. It comes right up into it. You see it like it's going past the bar at the end, and it is, but it comes right up into it. The frame rails are actually touching the axle. That's how much compression I've got back there. So that pulls all the way to there. The front pulls all the way up into here. There's enough room up front that I can move the shocks one hole up or one hole back or whatever and actually get all the way up into that. So very nice tolerances on this as it is. Like I say, this is quite the vehicle. I drove it inside a little bit, and from what I could tell, this should give number one a run for its money. When I'm testing courses this weekend, because I've got to go up to Cherokee and run an event up there, I will definitely get some scratches on it. Do you have any brass for Amazon carbon wood? Yes, Viking, I do. Just purchased TIG. Thank you, Black Suit. BMFRC. I'll buy 5 tickets if you enter my raffle. Nitro, you have a raffle? Got my tickets. What kind of overdrive are you running? Right now, the axles are box stock. The transmission has 18% overdrive in it. So right now, that's all the truck has. Typically, I like to be around 30%. So I'm probably going to do the 833 gears in the back. And as far as the front goes, they got portal gears that's super quick. Tearing the whole front end apart, ring and pinion, all that's kind of a pain as compared to the back. So I dropped the back down to 833, which is a 4.125 to 1 ratio versus the 3.75. That gives you a little bit more underdrive back there. And then I can just do whatever I want with in the portals with as far as adjusting the front. Oh yeah, Clayton. Oh, I'm gonna put a gate on that. I want to put a gate on the Executioner line. Yes. So far, I'm sure it's been done by other vehicles, but I haven't witnessed it. So Executioner, so kind of, yeah, but it's just on the back burner right now. That's going to take a lot more work with Vitavon to make that happen. But I've got some sweet axles for the 6, you know, so maybe. Box Trinity. Nitro Pimp, do you have a link to your raffle? Do you have a link that you can post up here? Because I haven't seen it, buddy. How's the axle skid sales and feedback? Going to get an order in for some before long. Any notable difference between the AR45 and F10P axles? Yes, there is a difference. Believe me, the F10 metal is different from the F10 plastic. It is different from the other one I had, which I got the metal center in the plastic housing. So there's 3 different versions of that. The AR45 is a completely different type skid. I mean, you may look the same underneath, but everything internally is completely different. Believe me on that. They do not interchange. So, yeah, they do not interchange at all. All right, so I'll have to check that. I don't know if I... Well, this, I don't want to mess up my live stream here. I don't know if I can click that and it'll open in a new... Open link in a new window. Let's see what. Oh boy, I hope I didn't mess everything up. Let me see here. I see your transcript. 948 subscribers, Nitro Pimp. That's nice. I don't see. I see the video. I guess I got to watch the video. I'm not going to be able to do that right now. All right. Some designs for the Exorcist. Dude, too fast. Let's do it, buddy. Free trying to buy my way to 1,000 subs. Yeah, buddy. I've done the like the free giveaways before, and it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. Let me show you guys what Too Fast Marine has loaned me. Over here, I don't want to risk. How to get some 30mm wide wheels? Why? Because I've got a tire test on the way. 2-stage foams. How long has it been since I've messed with those? Yeah, check this out. Yeah, check this out. I got to open this up. But I need to do that with a clean table. Everything clean, nice, easy. I don't want to mess anything up on that thing. $3,500, he said, or was it closer to 4? 110 truck body out the red. Can I make it? No, sir. I don't have those skills yet. If you had the STL, you might could blow it up, make it work, but I don't have an STL for that. Do I make axle stands for the Mias 110 cappers? I believe I do. If they're not on the website, send me a message. I can certainly make some. I'm happy to get to 500 something. RC Marcus Games. Buddy, if you're doing it in RC, it is quite the grind. This isn't like a couple's prank channel or something like that. So it's one of those things where you just got to work at it and try to find your niche in the, you got to get your own stuff and all that set up. What would you recommend for a shift servo for SCX6 from Reese? Oh man, in my 6s, I'm still using the stock servo. I mean, really, I'm using the stock servo in those. But anyway, you can get by with just like a 299 or a 422, something like that. You don't really need a whole lot. Nitro Pimp. Okay. All right, Nitro Pimp. I'll get you, buddy. Subscribe. I don't know why. The reason why a lot of people don't subscribe is they don't realize they're not subscribed. when you get on the algorithm for a channel, even if it's like, you know, even Mr. Beast, you know, that if you watch a couple videos, you're going to start getting the videos whether you're subscribed or not. So a lot of times they don't even know they're not subscribed. I mean, heck, I would be 500,000 subscribers right now if everybody did subscribe that actually, you know, went across the channel or has came across it and watched a video or something, you know. Donald Warren, yes. Donald. Long road. We finally hit 82. Yep, finally, man. It's slowed down a lot. Partly because I've been putting out junk videos. I mean, I really need to up my game in the videos. I really do. Could I print platforms to secure the jack stands? Like, I mean, a base for them? I mean, I could make something that would link together, but I mean, we adjust our things so much. It just doesn't make it easy. Looks like once a month. Well, that is true. Some of them do, Pat. I don't post every day because it's necessary. I post every day because I've got so much stuff to do. And some of the things, like one guy was crying about all my executioner videos. Well, I'm trying to show a progression in the truck, in the design, and in the capabilities of it, you know. So that's kind of why I'll do something like, you know, a different offset on the wheels or a different balance point or something like that, is I try to show the progression of how I got to where I'm at, you know. Majin Buu, what's up, buddy? I don't have a crawler yet. Would that truck you're raffling off be a good first? I think so. If you crash it hard, you're going to break the body. I'm not sure if Flub still makes this body. It's been a while. I don't know, but I don't know. Kenneth, now sometimes I will do 2 or 3 videos in a day. Yeah, it's like today I wanted to do. I had the one video for this one already set up because it was a purpose video for this live for the prize and all that. So it was kind of meant for this live stream. So if that makes any sense. All right. So we've 54 tickets have sold. So 54 tickets have sold. I have a bamboo lapper. Yep, I got 4 P1Ss. The base camp is a great first truck. You got that right. Now, Kenneth, also what I try to do is like as a channel member, I try to give you, and what I'm going to start doing is, like you guys saw where I was doing, I guess, just a weigh-in of this. I'm going to start trying to put up little clips like that. Minute, 2 minutes, whatever it is I happen to be messing around with that night. Just start putting up little clips like that, specifically for channel members, not for public consumption, but just to give a little bit more of a background of when I'm working. Because, man, the last week I have not been to bed before 3 a.m. And I really need to change that. I need to start going to bed early, at no later than 2 a.m. You know. Depends on terrain also. If you're creek bashing, Pat House, if you're creek bashing, you better stock up on bearings. Quantity, yeah, you're right. If I would slow down and learn how to edit correctly, I could really make a difference. You're right. I've had a few guys that were local and they're really good at editing. I'm like, look, if I can get you the footage and you can provide me 1 video a week, 1 good high-end video per week, I'll pay you for that video. Nothing. 1 video per week, dude. I can do 3 or 4 in a day doing it the way I do it. Are they bad videos? Yeah, but still, they're videos, and they still show what I need to show. I have an Ender 3 Pro Max and an artillery sidewinder. I'm not sure what the artillery sidewinder is, but the Ender 3 SEs, I use those every day. Blooper video of fart. Oh, dude, there's all kinds of farts and bad jokes. Sometimes when I'm sitting here setting up for something, maybe I can start posting those. Some of my bloopers, you're right. Because I'll sit here, and as I'm walking around, I'll be doing whatever, talking about who knows what before I sit here, and I'm like, and there you go, guys. That drive did really good, man. It broke over well. Everything stayed in place. The body held the battery in place, all that stuff. Before I get to that, I'll mess up 50 times. Red Cat Gen 7 got me into it. Dude, my Red Cat Gen 7 video is awesome. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a long video. We literally took 3 Gen 7s, brand new out of the box, and went right to the creek. We had them under the water. We were just beating the snot out of them. I mean, it was awesome, man. The old Gen 7, man, we just beat the snot out of that thing. So we got 10 minutes to go on the tickets, and I turned the tickets off. Get one overboard. No, put on. This sounds great. Do you think there will ever be a dig transmission? I thought somebody already has a dig transmission for that. It's a lightweight one. I thought somebody already had that. Reference cuts, yes. Finding the reference sometimes can be a pain. What I've been doing is, like, say when I show this video and I do this, I'll like be up here talking about it. Yeah, the servo fits right in here nice. And then what I'll do is when I get that done, I'll go back and get the cutaway clips and put that in there. So I'll be able to show the servo all the way up in there. I've been doing that more. So hopefully that helps out. Intro. You're talking about when I did like the clips before and then into me running my mouth? I do that every now and then. Any more Dave videos? Dave hasn't been around in a while. Last call in 9 minutes. Yep. Let's see if I can find external CVD. Clayton, if you ever find a way to come down here, I will give you stuff to do. Don't worry. Don't worry, dude. I would love to have somebody as an editor. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Pat. That they do. I've also got to work on that rift, too. Dang it. It should be a pretty easy swap, but I've got to use the axles out of... I might could take the axles out of mine. It's either take the axles out of my rift with the addictive chassis or take them out of race camp. Don't know. Right. I need to get off iMovie. I think I've done just about everything you can do on iMovie. Big Egg, I work at it every day. Well, if everything keeps going well, tickets keep selling well, and I keep doing okay at it, I'll step it up, guys. I mean, believe me, I will step it up to full trucks and everything. Believe me, I certainly will. So, all right. Get back over to here. Look at my orders here. Everything looks okay. Sorry, now I'm looking at everything. Ah, sweet. Let me get back to you guys here. You want to check out the new Happy Gilmore? Dude, I want to see that for sure. Yes, I do. I want to see the Happy Gilmore movie. There's a few more out there I want to go see. Stock Rift axle housings I can send you. Buddy, I got housings. I'm good to go there. Everyone else does RTR giveaways. The reason why they do RTR giveaways is it's really easy. You know, you do a RTR giveaway, it's like you go to the hobby shop, or you get a discount, or you make a trade. Hey, I got this SCX 10.3, you know, base camp, which are like what, $340. I got a trade on it for like 200. So if I do, you know, 400 tickets, that's a win. That's why they do the RTRs. And some vehicles, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. You ever notice how, like, when you're at different events, there are always certain kinds of videos that are always in the giveaways because nobody buys them, because the sponsors give them away so you could give them away because nobody buys them. I'm not naming any brands out there, but that's why you see repetitive one particular type vehicle over the other. Pat House, see, I was working with Addictive RC a few years ago, and I wanted to put SCX6 axles on LMT style chassis, but I was looking for a body, and the only body that came out was like the Traxxas Raptor. It was about the only one big enough. Basically, I wanted like I don't know how you say it, 1/6 scale solid axle monster truck is what I was kind of after, but it just didn't quite work out. How many hours away is your track from Pensacola? I have no idea, but you can look up my zip code at 32068. You can do that. If the winner isn't here, if they're not here when I pull this in just a few minutes, I will have to look at the app and find out who it was. So I will have to find out who that was. If you pay for OneDrive and Office, you can send high-res files back. If you pay for OneDrive. See, that's a good thing right there. I've got Windows Office. I had to pay for that. But yeah, when you send in files digitally, they tend to lose it. Time and effort into your track for extra video equipment editing. See, I've got the Insta360 V5 or 5 or whatever it is, and it's cool, but geez, it's like the editing on that. I tried to edit with the computer, and dude, the footage is so much. I need a better computer to edit it, so I can't even edit on the computer. It's really bad. Everything lagging so bad, so I cannot edit with a computer. They got an app on the phone that you can edit with, but that isn't exactly very good. So basically, I've got $650 worth of camera in there that I can't really use, unfortunately. Go figure, right? All right, so we definitely got some action on the website right now. Let's see what we've got going here. So we've sold 62 tickets right now. So 62 tickets. 3 minutes, I don't think we're going to make it, but man, if we could get to the 100 mark, that would be pretty cool. I probably have to see if I got some tires or something to put in for that one. I got all kinds of tires and stuff, but nothing new that I could throw out there. But anyway, yeah, you guys got just a little while here. I'm going to go to my YouTube studio on this other one. Hopefully it doesn't lag too much. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that video off. Yeah, see, I knew it would be a horrible video. All right, so this video is now off. So the video is now turned off. There is nobody else watching that video. All right. Okay. So that video is now done. No more of that one. And here we are here. What will the next raffle be? Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, I could raffle off an executioner, but dudes, you're gonna have to buy a lot of tickets. A lot of tickets. So I mean, that would be one of those things that you're really gonna have to step up and throw down there. But I got some little 118s. I got a truck that's obsolete. Give someone else a chance. Now, Marcus did get the big win last week. He absolutely did. Pat Hall, yep, you're right. Final call. So let me go ahead and get this updated right here. All right, I do see it is 8 p.m. on my end right here. So how many of you guys are on the site right now? All right, cool. There's just 4 of you guys on the website. That's nice. All right, are they checking out? There are 4 checking out with 5 active carts. So let's see here. I find myself playing with my beard thing right here. Okay. What, 759? He picked up those tickets. So okay, I'm gonna shut the tickets off here in about 30 seconds. I'm gonna give it till 8:01 just to be good here. When it says 8:01, the 8 o'clock minute hour thing will be over. I see 8:01. I'm turning off the tickets right here. They are now on draft. And we're going to give it just about 5 minutes in case they are in the process of checking out with them. But ticket sales are now off. All right, let's see here. We will give this just a few minutes here. Turn this one on right here. We go into the settings. Got to change my end right here. Ticket 1 through how many tickets we got. See, I see 127. So that would be 73 tickets. That sound about right? I see 73 tickets here. Hopefully I'm not lagging here. Oh no, what did I do? Am I still on? What did I do? Hang on, I got to get back to me now. I got to get back to where I can see what I got going on here. View my channel. There we go. Okay, all right, I'm back to me now. I can see me. There we go, still on. Okay, good. I thought I messed up, man. You were early on, Kelly. If your number is made here, okay, so we're all looking good here. Let me go back. I will do a refresh just to verify, because I want to be sure everybody is in there that is in there. Yeah, it looks like 73 is the remainder, or is the number of tickets. Yeah, all right, so 73. 73 done. Restart. Okay, so there we go here. Okay. All right, so I've got 1 through 73 on this wheel right here. I want to make sure that I can see it on the screen here, the lag to get back up to me. Okay, so we can see that right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give it the spin. This is for this right here. I have no idea what it's saying. I think it's done. Number 49. 49. All right, Big Egg, check your email. You got an email with the email that you signed up with the website. Check your spam folder, check whatever it is, and you will have the ticket in your email with your ticket number on it. I'm going to go into my apps and see if I can find who had 49. Okay, let me see here. 73 right here. I could have just went here and got 73. That should have been pretty easy. Okay, and the winner is, okay, so I'm looking for number black suit. You got 49, really? To orders. Numbered. Let me see here. All right, so I don't see that here. Let me see. Number 49. All right, so you had number 28. I'm trying to find an easy way to find the numbers and all that. Orlando. See a number. There should be a ticket number in there, buddy. Let me see. Orlando. Let me see here. There you are. I see you right here. Ticket number. Orlando Trejo. That would be it. Man, you just did get that thing. Yeah. Virtual admission number. Yeah, it is there. Okay, so yeah. Black suit when what's funny is, let's go up here. What did he say? He said something. Don't worry, I'll be here when the winter comes in. All right. That was pretty cool. Good black suit. You said something. Don't worry, I'll be here, because what I'm talking about is the winter here. And it totally worked for you. All right. Yeah, there you go. All right, so guys, that is the winner, black suit. You will be getting this. I need you to email me either through the website or something along that way, because I need to get a hold of you. Yeah, you said you would be present. You're right, dude. So good win. 46. Oh, 46. Really? You were close. Actually, you got your tickets, Kelly, just before he got 47, 48, and 49. So really, you were right there almost. Overboard. It's in there, buddy. All right, Andrew Diddle. Yeah, I guess the big attraction for the night is over now, huh? Oh, boy. Man, oh, man. Okay, so with that right there, so that was actually pretty darn good. I think next time, the next, let me see. I'm going to pick out something to put up next time. What do you guys think about a Losi Baja Ray, a Blue Method truck, huh? What do you guys think about that? I'm waiting for a response from somebody. I'm waiting for a response. That was what I was waiting for. It took me that long to get your response, Marcus. I knew that. Oh, my goodness. I knew that was coming. No. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can find something up here that you guys would like. I mean, are you okay if it's like an older vehicle that's been driven, you know, by me quite a bit, but still in good shape? Or are you okay with that? Or do you really want something new? Because if it's something I've been driving, then it's going to be modified. I know, Marcus. I got you, buddy. Just looking at, I've got a very unique vehicle. You guys want to see what my idea would be for it? It's a very, very unique vehicle. The world's fastest lawnmower. That's a Creighton 12S, buddy. You guys would have to really come in big for that one. Okay, then I'm going to show you guys a very custom vehicle that I did, and I want to see if you guys are interested in that. We'll put that together. I have no problems. Maybe we can build up to a RTR Executioner. Maybe. Tonight went pretty well on that, but let me go grab this vehicle and see if you guys are interested. Like I say, it's a very different kind of vehicle. Very different kind of vehicle. It is not Race Camp. Race Camp is still sitting there right where it was when you were here. All right, let me go grab this thing for you here. Let me see. A very unique vehicle. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in it, honestly. This is something I built years ago. I have used this thing. I have abused this thing. It is very unique. Okay. What I call the CR410 Techno. This is a Traxxas Max long wheelbase body. I don't think they make those anymore. So what you've got here is, and I'm doing to hit this with an air hose. This is a Techno 410 SET, obviously an older one. Okay. This has a Monster X ESC by Castle. It has a high-tech, I can see what servo, high-tech 5955 TG servo. Okay. The next Raffle, Casey, I'll probably go ahead and set that up on the website here in a day or two. I won't like advertise it, but I will make a video just like today. I released it at 6 o'clock. I'll make a video on this vehicle for the Raffle. So you can actually see the vehicle in operation and all that. But next Tuesday, I'll make the pull. But I put an SCX-10.2 transmission in this thing. SCX-10.2 transmission with a Three Brothers RC Kratos 6 3800 kV motor. So is it fast? No, it's got a crawler transmission in it. But it has very unique wheel hexes. These are Traxxas UDR sand paddles. They have wheel hexes I couldn't find anywhere, so I had to make them. Back when I had the job, I had a little CNC, and I literally designed and made the wheel hexes for these. So if you win this, don't lose these wheel hexes, because you lose these wheel hexes, you are out of luck. They are not replaceable. But other than that, everything fit pretty well, honestly. Like I say, I believe it's the SCX-10, SET 410.3, I believe is what it is. And now they're like, what, 17.5 or something like that now. But let me get you guys' thoughts on this. I could do the peanut, but it's just kind of cheesy. Gold carbon execution. I would love to get some more color, but I can't get them yet. Next Raffle, Mia says gold axles. Now, guys, look. Remember when I did the video, John Root, you're on here. You have one of the very few chrome axles by Mias. They had some tolerance issues with them, so they had to discontinue them. Now, I'm going to get one of those Maker Carvera Air CNC machines. I'm going to eventually need one. But I've lost my train of thought. I've completely went blank here. What was I talking about? Something about, you mentioned that with the air thing, and it just messed me right up. I'm lost. All right, anyway. Oh, wow. I have no idea what I was talking about. I saw Marcus's comment about the Carvera CNC, and that just, boom, took off. Mios axles. Thank you, Marcus. You took me off track and back on track. I've talked to Mios, and I'm going to be able to get some very limited edition gold-plated, chrome-plated axles. Possibly the gold if they've got that. If it's anodized, that's one thing. The chrome plating messed up the tolerances on some of the stuff. So if I get the chrome axles, you guys, it might be just the housings, but you guys will have to understand that you may have to Dremel. You may have to do a little bit of work to make these things go, but you will have a very rare and beautiful axle housing. Just so you know, if that happens, okay? But you guys seem to be okay with this right here. And like I say, it's a very unique vehicle. You guys wanted something unique to me. This is unique to me right here, buddy. I believe you can still get the, yeah, it's hard to see underneath, but where the center diff was is where the transmission's sitting. I custom made some outputs on this transmission, some 5mm output shafts, basically making a stub axle coming out, because you know it had like the drive system on it, and I had to put drive cups on it, not like a U-joint or anything like that. So very custom transmission outputs on this. Those were custom made at a CNC shop when I made this a few years ago. What do I use this for? Being different. It's not fast enough to win a race. It's super tough. I can tell you that much. It's got a lot of strength to it, but it's just kind of one of those things if you want to be different. What is my go-to short course truck? The only short course truck I have is an associated four-wheel drive short course. I have the Arma Fury, the Fury 223S, which is phenomenal. Those are two-wheel drive trucks that are awesome. I've got a Losi SCTS, something like that, two-wheel drive as well. That one's on sand paddles. So I've got, those are my short course. Like I said, I don't really have a real high-end short course truck. I just don't. All right, black suit, awesome, buddy. I will get that, and we will get this thing packed up, and I will get the radio for it, which is just a Spectrum RTR radio. Are you in the States by any chance? Because if you're in the States, as long as I ship this ground, I'll put a battery in it for you. But if you're not in the States, I cannot ship a battery. So at least I don't want to ship it over there. I just got to make sure I use ground service. So be a great short course truck. Now, Pat, it's a good truck, but it's just not, I don't think it's not at a techno level. Sliding sideways, what's up? Max Paul, what's up? Nevada, excellent. I can put a battery in there for it. Do I still have the UDR? Yes, I do. That's an insane vehicle, though. All it needs are wheels and tires right now. I'm looking at it. Full carbon body, everything. SCT4 Pro. Yeah, because Viking got his after I let him drive mine. So, yeah, black suit. Good win, buddy. Good win. So, I'm fine with raffling this off. I'll make sure to, do a little cleanup on it, too. Maybe if I get a chance, I'll be able to drive it tomorrow, because a buddy of mine is going to be here in the shop, Chris Price. And if I might get him to do a cleanup, this dude can make these things clean enough to eat off of. So if I get him to do a cleanup on it, you guys will really like it. It's just going to be a wipe down with an air hose. So, but anyway, all right. So, man, what a night tonight, huh? So this weekend, I'm going to be at Cherokee Rock Village hosting a RC crawl during their Overlander event. So I will be there. I'm not putting water on this thing. No way. Mike Rainey, what's up, buddy? How much are tickets for it? I'll probably just stay with the $7, to be honest with you. I mean, if I do $5, you'll buy 4 tickets. If I do $10, you buy 2 tickets. And if everybody does that the same way, less tickets are sold, but the odds stay the same. Now the one thing, yes, sir, Donald. Now, the one thing about the ticket sales is that the app I have to use on the website to make that work, they take $1 right off the top. And then I get hit with transaction fees from the website and all that. So out of $7, maybe $5.50, maybe. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the 5s, but it's not going to be much over 5. I'll tell you that. There are fees for everything. Marcus Landry. Yes, buddy. Yep. Pick up that ticket. I will get you a shirt done. Yep. All right. So I think we are good. We're going to end this at 8:30. I will give this a drive tomorrow. I'm really surprised I haven't tore the body up on it. The body's actually in good shape. Got a few rub marks, but I'm really kind of surprised the body's still in good shape. All I know is wherever this goes, I ask that you use it, abuse it, and enjoy it. That's what I ask for. Yes. So, all right. So, yeah. All right. Real quick. Is that a sensor or sensorless? It's censored. It's got the Castle Monster X ESC and the Kratos 6. It's a 6-pole motor by Three Brothers RC. And I will tell you, it's strong. I typically run it on 3S when I do run this truck, and I don't have any heat issues. Now, have I run it lately in the summer heat? No, but just keep that in mind. I mean, 3800 on 3S does have the potential to get hot. Just go enjoy it, you know. I know before it became this years ago, and I've been through everything a few times with it already. But I think I put sand paddles on it before I did the transmission swap, and it will drive on water. But I'm not sure if it will do it like now. Can you crawl with it? Yes and no. It's good on the trail. Like you're on the trail, right? And you see a couple hills off there, absolutely hit them. Go for it. You can put 12mm hexes on here and put crawler tires on this. So you don't have to keep the sand paddles. You can put I would suggest at least like a 5-inch tire like that. I mean, that's actually about the same size. So I'd probably do a 5.25 on here. I probably wouldn't do a 5.75 because crawler tires, they're not meant for high RPM, and they'll blow up on you. Yes, I did. I did crawl it. It's not the best of crawlers. I mean, it has differentials in there. It's not locked. The center obviously is locked because it's the SCX 10.2 transmission, but that's about it. Casey Hicks, all right, thank you very much. Technical questions, 7 minutes. Let's see what you guys got for me. Make me talk past 7 minutes. Come on. I need a good Solid technical question. Something that I may not know the answer to, but I may have to make stuff up to make it sound like I do. All right, I'm waiting. You guys have probably asked like 4 questions on that. The lag doesn't allow me to get them yet. Let's see. The best crawler I ever had. If you're talking RTR, because you can custom build anything, Vanquish VRD stance are the best RTR crawler I have ever had. The best built crawler I've ever had is obviously my own Executioner. Why does my SCX6 gear noise? Well, have you had it in water? Is the transmission loaded with debris? Has the pinion gear got wear on it? All those things are issues. The spur gear is metal, so it may be wearing out the pinion gear. When am I going to start the Ecto portal build? Well, that's a good question. Paul King has pretty much got it done already with the new axles. So he comes over tomorrow, boom. And if it works like I want it to, or like I think it do, I'm going to do it to mine. I will absolutely port on my Ecto. How do black holes work? Well, there's a whole lot of mass that's really tight and it pulls really, really hard. It's called gravitation. It pulls so hard it traps light. Now, when it pulls enough light in, it expels at the poles at both ends. Kind of like a fat guy at a buffet. He just sucks it all in. Straight or portal, which is better? Man, I'm gonna tell you, that's driver preference right there. Driver preference. Straight axles, like you said, can get better LCG, but the way they're doing the weight hangers with the portals, I'm not so sure that's the case in every time. Plastic, upgrade to metal, use red grease and metal case. Okay, what servo horn you recommend for max throw on Capra? Buddy, I've been using the long HD horns from Reefs. I've been using those. And on this particular truck, though, the way the servo is set up like this, I'm actually using the servo that came with the axles. We'll see if it can hold a 1400 servo, but it's only on 3S. It's not 4S, so it might be okay. What is the meaning of life and existence? Life. You experience daylight. You experience the flow of time, and then you become history. No, clean trash, re-greased it. Check the pinion gear for wear. That's a really common thing. Make sure all your bearings are good. Raminator with Vitavon conversion, locked up, took motor off and installed, worked fine. What happened? Dude, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. The spur gear. This has happened to me, and I took them both out of it. The spur gear has flats on it to fit the output shaft. When you took it apart, you didn't realize it, but the set screw fell out. It doesn't need to be there. It's captured front and back. I took the set screws out of both of mine because it happened with my bouncer. That set screw gets in there and it will lock up just like you said. So if you have the set screws in yours now, you put them back in or whatever, take them out. There's no need for them set screws to be there. How do glory holes work? Well, what you do is you put your eyeball up to it and you see the glory on the other side. It's kind of like the grass is greener, but it's really not, especially when it's muddy. I think it's a gear mesh between spur and pinion. It usually is something to do with that. Next noise can't be stopped unless it's notched. Okay. How do black holes work in Roadrunner cartoon? It only works on the Coyote. It doesn't affect anything else. Build your sand racetrack. It took me, not counting clearing the property, it took me about 2 months. And that's talking the work. Well, to build it was about a week, but to finish it took months. Driver stand, all that, you could probably say about a year. When you're talking about like that. I have to Dremel a servo screw out. It's locked up and stripped. Went back. The back went on great. When a servo screw out, it's locked up and stripped. The back went on great. All right, so the front's being a little bit of an issue. I just ascended into being a pure light. What's a good RC for external life? Lots of clouds. Well, so far I've only driven RCs on Earth. On other planets and up or higher in the atmosphere, gravitational pull is a lot less. So therefore, you need to change your suspension, your tire compound, your inserts need to be softer. You have to fix your vehicle, adjust it for the difference in gravity. As far as the terrain goes, pretty much any rocky surface is very similar to the Earth because it's a very common thing in the universe. But you don't want to go trying to drive on Venus. You really don't want to do that. I need to put force on my H10. I have a feeling my drive shafts are going to go first. If your drive shafts pop, Marcus, well, guess what? Time to upgrade. Sound like 4S is next, Sam. The hole is for spinning your gun. Oh my God. Did you see Peter Griffin when he went to the restroom with a glory hole? He literally got a sub sandwich. How many acres is the Exoplex? The Exoplex itself back there is probably probably about 2 acres overall of the whole area. So it's not very big. What is my favorite gear grease? I used Cow RC and was not happy with that grease. Really? Because I was about to suggest Cow RC. Pulled pork, how long ago was it when you used it? They do have a new formula. At least that's what he says. And seems to be okay with me. 12 hectares. What do you prefer? 475, 525, or man, Kenneth, I prefer the 525. I'm not sold on the 575, but man, at ECC, all the guys winning are on 575s. You know, I like these 5-inch tires right here, these razor wires. But in that class, sporty class, from what I was told, 525 is the minimum. So, and I was told that if I show up with rupture 525s, the guys are going to laugh at me. Like, those are good tires, in my opinion. What is my go-to rock balancer? A Rift. There is no other. Like red grease, such use my metal cases, each plastic. I haven't messed too much with that. What's the best lube, buddy? Udder butter. It's all about the udder butter. Baby oil. Also have a low hemorrhage and lost my rear wheel drive. I checked the rear axle gear and everything looks fine. You know, check your drive shaft pins. Check your drive shaft pins. If your drive shaft is spinning but your axles aren't, well, there you go. Just check your drive shaft pins. You may have lost one or something. You may have a stripped wheel hex, allowing that one side to just spin inside the wheel. You may have that going. Viking shock oil, you got different weights to experiment. 10 color grease. Well, if you bought it last year, you have the current version, the current stuff. I mean, you have this right here. I mean, this is what you have, right? You know, I've been using it. It seems to stick to the gears good, so I don't have any issue. Now, I don't do water, mud, and all that stuff, so I don't know if that would affect it negatively. Sure smells like grease. Soldering station brand of choice. Man, I've tried a few of them. I've got an ancient one. This goes with Baja Pro 4X. I haven't. Is that a new tire that I don't know about? Do you still have your hot racing ODD? Yes, I do. It is still in the truck. Soldering iron. I have this old Weller. It's ancient, but thing works pretty good. So I use that. All right. The best lube is Astroglide. That's it. If you have a mustache and an El Camino. Okay, I missed that one. Haku is my next soldering iron. I tried like $130 soldering iron off of Amazon. It said like megawatts or something on a crap. Dude, it was about only good for soldering circuit boards. the larger wires, especially something to like a QS8 plug, man, I take that. I'll heat the wire with a torch, get everything good and hot, put it on there, and hope for the best. Well, this is an old welder. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I hope it never fails, because I don't know what I'm going to do to replace it. The Perfect Pass station. How big a wire can you solder, Nitro Pimp? Because I hear a lot of good things about Perfect Pass, and if his is good, he does a lot of high speed stuff, so he's good with big wires. I may have to get one of those. The Proline Mickey Thompson Pro 4X. Send me a link to them. I mean, I have. These are the Baja Pro X. You're talking about these? No, thanks for keeping us entertained. Awesome, Kenneth. Small pistol grip tip into large pistol grip tip gun. It really doesn't overheat the gun. Okay, that's good. I do 8 gauge on a QS8 in around 3 minutes. That's better than what mine does. Okay. Nitro Pimp, send me a link to that. I may have to do some upgrading, because every now and then when I do have to do the QS8s, it's a job. It's a job, and I'm lucky that they are, there. And 3 minutes per wire, that much, that big of stuff, that's still pretty good. Yeah. I had another one off of Amazon, but man, like if Nitro is telling me that he can do 8 gauge on a QS with that thing comfortably, that tells me a lot right there, honestly. That tells me it's got a lot of power. I mean, I'll talk to Sean, but that right there seems to be working, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But I do want to check into the one Nitro is talking about for sure. Before I go, if there's any good 3D printed parts for the Spectrum DX5 Pro. I do not have a DX5 Pro. What are you after, like a thumb drive or something? But I do not have a DX5 Pro. If Sean has a DX5 Pro out there, I could design a thumb drive if you want. Have you locked your rear on your low C hammer? I have not. It is still in the open. If it's giving me the stink eye, go to bed now. Go to bed at 8:30? Dude, my day's just beginning. See, now, I thought about getting the big pistol grip with the wire thing that does that. I thought about getting one of those. Are there any good 3D print files for the SCX6? I haven't looked. I honestly don't know. Give her the stink bed. You can check the different websites, Thingiverse. There's all kinds of them out there. You can look and see. 953. Dude, you got 47 more to go. Have you made your 4,000 hours of view time, Nitro Pimp? Got to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours view time within, I think, a 28-day period. So I think if you've got that, you can apply to become the be monetized. My time in Michigan is 8:37. Yeah, here it's 8:37 as well. For big bullets, put them in a fixture and heat with a torch and rosin and dunk the wire in. 37. By the time you get there, you should be at the 4,000 hour mark. Should be there. I need 500 subs to get monetized, right? They added a lower level monetization on there. They did. So they did make it a little bit easier. Back when I got monetized, I had like 124 subs. Okay, but they didn't have the 1,000 minimum and all at that time. When they went to the 1,000, I had like 1,050 or something at that time. So I barely made it in there. But yeah, I actually monetized at like 126 or 128 subs. It took me 6 months before I made past the $100 threshold to actually get paid. Just a little trivia right there for you. It took me 6 months to get there, to get that first, and it was about $130, I think it was. But it was just enough, and man, it was the greatest thing, man. Oh, dude, the greatest thing ever. Monetize. I'm just looking at collecting hearts. Now, Nitro Pimp, YouTube did change their stuff. They will put ads on a non-monetized video. So if they put ads on a non-monetized video, why aren't they your ads? Why don't you make the 5 or 6 cents or whatever? If the ads are going to be there, you might as well get a dime of it or something, right? That's the way I see it. Yeah, the super chats, that was but in super chats, you can actually make on super chats. $1,000 get you 35 cents in ad revenue. Talking about 1,000 views gets you 35 cents. Is that what you're saying? New Arlo 17 car coming out. Yeah, probably. 114 subs right now. RC Kid, stay with it, buddy. They say that once you make the 1,000, the rest of them come easy. That is not true. Do not believe that crap. Don't believe that. It is not true. Even in a while, I don't have much time to crawl, and I felt like it was kind of taking the fun out of it for me. I thought about getting back into it though. Man, with me, if I contrary to popular, I do drive without videoing sometimes. It does happen. I lost me. I know, Donald. We're all talking about subs and trying to get monetized and all that now. I was supposed to be gone 11 minutes ago, but you guys got me talking. You guys keep me talking, I'll stay on here. That's easy. If I'm sitting here like, okay, what can I show? This is a computer mouse. At that point, it's time for me to go. Best advice from RC channel is be good looking and a woman. Dude. I'm neither of those, Pat. Neither of them. Now, I can see if I could find someone that is. If I could find someone and do like a crawling 101 class with her, would you guys watch that? I'd have to make sure to keep it G rated though. Got to keep the G rating though. Yes, wow, you can see that over there. Yes, that is the origin box. That's another one that I've got to do an unboxing for you guys. Can that computer mouse crawl? It crawls all the time, dude. All the time. My oldest RC. Now, that's a good question. The oldest RC that I've got. That's a really good question. It might be a toss-up between the UDR. I think it's a toss-up between the UDR and the Superlight SV1 crawler. I think those are my two oldest ones, and I have to go way back and look at videos when I started making videos on them. I think I had the UDR when it was first released. I went to the local hobby shop and bought that thing as quick as I could. So just so you know. And RC YouTubers are clear and RC girl, yeah, I know. Do RC OnlyFans. That's what we do now with channel memberships. For $2 a month, you can see stuff that other people can't. Oh my goodness. And Hope back on and ask if you have any stickers for the Exorcist. I do not have any Exorcist stickers. However, it was discussed that we do need to make some Exorcist stickers. You are correct. Because I've got the chassis now. So I just need to settle on what skid works. Check the skids out that I sent you. Let me know which one you think is the best, because I'm going to try to build the same thing. I might put these on mine before I go up to Cherokee. I might try one of those other skids myself. But anyway, let me know what you come up with on this. I heard you added some new people to. We did. Tamaya Frog. I do not currently have a Tamaya Frog. His first RC video 12 years ago. My first RC video 12 years ago? I've not been doing YouTube for 12 years, have I? No. My first, well, I was actually making videos of the Venom Creeper years ago, but the ones that actually started getting views was the Traxxas TRX4 Defender. That started getting views, and so that was when I started to say, hey, let's do a couple videos. Is that the cut razor? These are not the cut razor wires. Those I still have to make the inserts for. Denim infused carbon rails. You could call that a stone cold crawler there. An RC girl, she wouldn't get heaps of you. Blitz, you're right. Now, I do got to say, she's really good at editing. Really good at her edits. She's really good at that. I have 120 people entered the raffle. Nice, Nitro. You need a team driver too. Well, just so you guys know, Kenneth Lopez is doing some really good testing to where we can try to get the Exorcist correct before we ship it. And it may be a different chassis than this. I don't know yet. But Kenneth, you have this chassis on the way, just so you know. And they're the nice silver color. Time keeps ticking in the video. I know. If Enlighten would paint a blue plague body for me to look like a waffle. I can ask him, Marcus. I wonder if he can do like the waffle lines and all that. So it would really look good as a jelly bean or an Easter egg. The way the body is kind of rounded and all that. But okay, so you guys have slacked up, and I'm going to go ahead and call it right here. So everybody is now relaxed. I really enjoy when you guys hit me with the technical questions like that. For me, golly, 12 years ago, geez. For me, the technical questions like that is just phenomenal. That's what really makes this worthwhile for me, the technical questions and just, going for it. That's a really good thing. I enjoy that. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. Apparently, Nitro Pimp has found one of my very first videos. So, wow. I will have to look at that later. Because I got to get out of here. I got to get with him. Get this baby packed up and shipped out. That's going to be cool right there. I hope he uses it. I hope it sees rocks. I hope he enjoys it. I hope so. Not that I have an Exocaged tattoo, but I watch all your old Nitro. Man, my old videos are really bad. It's amazing that I ever made it. I mean, they make today's videos look good. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, wrap this up. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys for participating in the raffle, basically. Appreciate that. Next week will be the CR410. I will make a video of this. So you guys can see that in operation. I will see if I can get Chris to do a full cleanup on it because it really needs it. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to drive the new Exocutioner. Paul King, we were talking about that chassis, and heck, I'm kind of interested in trying it. But different kind of chassis. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'm getting out of here. Yeah. Good night. You guys have a good one.